Greetings, my friend. You have traveled very far and overcome many obstacles.
In our universe, there are many planets.
Countless worlds, unseen but yet connected.
One of these planets is Earth. And on Earth, there are many different types of living creatures. One of those living creatures are humans. And we humans have many means of entertaining ourselves. But one of the ways that we entertain ourselves is going on the internet. On the internet, there are many different sites. And one of these sites happens to be Roblox. On Roblox, there are many different genres and types of games. And one of these genres is the tower defense genre. Now, in the tower defense genre, there are many different types of tower defense games on Roblox. And one of those Roblox games happens to be Tower Defense X. Now, within Tower Defense X, there are many different types of towers. And one of those towers is Ghost. Now, if we go back through the history of everything, we will see that everything has led to the creation of Ghost, which I believe to be humanity's greatest achievement. Now, this is no joke. I am 100% serious. I believe that Ghost might be humanity's greatest creation, the apotheosis, the whole reason that everything happened the way that it did. Whether you believe in Scientology or Christianism, this is peak human. Ghost is the greatest thing ever created. And in this video, I will be going into exquisite, other words that have not been invented. I will be going into that level of detail because the majesty of Ghost needs to be explored and explained. Now, before I begin, I must say that I have not been tainted by any outside sources of media, whether they be fan art or otherwise, although that may have contributed to some things. Anyways, we will be looking at the source material only. Ghost is one of the many towers in the game and is I would say about a mid-level tower. I would say you get this tower when you're about halfway through the game's progression. It is an early to mid-game tower that deals very high bullet damage. It's about in the same weight class as towers such as Golden Ranger and Laser Gunner, being, I would say, the second best in its damage type. About the same level as normal Juggernaut. Well, trading its, higher DPS for more interesting abilities. Both paths allow it to interact with the unique stealth mechanic, which is something that is exclusive to Ghost and was introduced by her, which makes her a pioneer of sorts, just like the pioneers who braved the Great Wests of the United States, or other pioneers who have pioneered across the world, such as, Christopher Columbus, Genghis Khan, other great conquerors and warriors and colonists. She's a founding father, so to speak, or a founding mother. Mommy. What? I don't know. But yeah, Ghost introduced the stealth mechanic to TDX. Pretty cool, even though if it's a bit underutilized, but let's not talk about that. Ghost also has the unique ability to spawn a drone, very similar to the Surveyor Tower from Tower Blitz. Now, one might call this copying, but one man's copying is another man's treasure, as the great philosopher Jick99 once said in his book, Revelations, which can be found in the Bible. Anyways, Ghost's drone allows it to reveal stealth enemies, which is very interesting. It implies that stealth enemies are invisible to the naked eye, even though we can clearly see them, but to them it's completely invisible. But the Ghost drone possesses the ability to reveal things that aren't there. This makes the Ghost drone possibly one of the most powerful tools ever conceived by humankind, making the unseeable seeable. If we were to place this into any other video game, it would completely break their logic, which in turn would make Ghost one of the most powerful video game characters ever created. Ghost also has the ability herself to turn invisible, which would make you unseen to the naked eye, and if we put them in other game universes, this would make them the most powerful creature in the known universe, therefore making Ghost the most powerful creature in the known universe. But how does Ghost scale to other towers? Well, Ghost scales about 400 DPS on top path and somewhere closer to 500 on bottom path. This is a pretty high amount. It's not the highest in the game, but considering Ghost's low size and relatively low cost, it could be argued that she could have one of the highest DPSs in the game, especially when combined with her drones. Her drones deal about 80 DPS and ignore armor, which is crazy. If you get a lot of these drones, you get to make what is called a surveyor sandwich. Now, what is a surveyor sandwich? Well, surveyor sandwiches were popularized in the game Tower Blitz, and this is when you use surveyor and you got all your drones together and it formed a big cloud that I lovingly refer to as a surveyor sandwich. Now, you may not refer to it as a surveyor sandwich, but this is not your video. This is my video, and in this video we are going over Ghost and why Ghost is the greatest thing ever created by human beings. Now, why is Ghost the greatest thing ever created by human beings? Because the last time we wanted to create something so incredibly powerful, John Roblox, the strongest and most powerful human being among us, yes, I just said among us, laugh, are you not laughing? Well, why aren't you laughing? I said among us, you should laugh. Anyways, last time we tried this, John Roblox created Operator, and as we all know, Operator is the closest thing we've ever gotten to, well, I don't know, Nirvana. I mean Operator, hooey, Operator. Yeah, Operator's pretty great, isn't he? But what if we took Operator and we just made him better in every way, and we made him a woman? Now, I mean, you know how that goes. You get Ghost. That's what happens. You get Ghost, and nothing is better than female Operator. If you get what I'm saying. Now, on a more serious note, Ghost is one of the few towers in the game that has made canonical appearances in promotional material and has direct ties to the lore. Shortly, no, it was like during the Tower Battles event, wasn't it? During the Tower Battles event, we got the Ghost reveal, which honestly was one of the happiest days of my life. And in her teaser, it said something about multiple calamitous entities appearing, so it would stand to reason that her squadron, the Ghost Division, was deployed in order to counter the calamity. Not only that, but we see Ghost in a piece of promotional art hiding from the Purgatory enemy. Now, the Purgatory enemy is able to see stealth enemies, or not stealth enemies, stealth towers. However, we see that the Purgatory tower, or I am so stupid, the Purgatory enemy cannot see the Ghost tower, despite her being in clear sight of us, meaning that Ghost has the ability to ignore stealth detection, which therefore would make her one of the most powerful beings ever conceived. And yeah, that's really all I got. I stand Ghost. Because I need this video to appear longer to other viewers, you will now be watching the rest of my gameplay using only Ghost. Please have fun watching.